Alright people, it's your boy Freak. I'm here to do a quick refresher guide for Season 4 on Demo F and Destro. We'll begin with Demo. I'll just touch on the meta stuff before making any of the videos, so that we just get it out of the way. Is there a chance Warlock can be meta? Yeah, tuning hasn't happened yet. I don't know what whether it will happen. If things stay the same, there is a high chance that there is a spot for Warlock, either Destro or Demo in the comp. If any tuning happens in any direction, like between Mage Shock and I don't know, SP Warlock, between those four classes, sort of. I mean, obviously there are many other classes, but for now, like these are the classes that compete for a spot between the DPSers. I mean, Devastation as well, but in general, those four classes. If any tuning happens and Warlock is dealing the same damage like those classes again, it's a wash. Yeah, like Warlock will not be part of the meta. Yeah? But if no tuning happens, you might push the Evoker out, and then you just go triple caster comp with Mage Priest. Yeah. So that's all the talk for the meta. Let's get to the demo stuff. Alright, I will cover the single target rotation and some mythic plus rotation. Now obviously not much is actually nothing is changing for demo. You're still keeping the current tier set, and hence why I'm on retail. I'll do these little refresher courses on retail because no NA lag and stuff like that, and since the tier set is the same, there is nothing to really cover. Now I'll touch on stats, the obviously tier set, the rotation. Trinkets, we're very likely to end up playing the same two trinkets across the board like there is for AOE. There is a chance you might end up playing like Spoils or Iridias. We'll see where the sim land on that, and if any further tuning happens to the trinkets, but this can be covered like in another video or just on stream and stuff like that. So yeah, let's just stick to the rotation stuff. Alright, to begin with stats, nothing changes. You need to focus on crit and Versa. That's pretty much your best two stats right now, which is weird, but it is what it is. And then Ace Mastery, you just sing those for your own character, but these are like safe bets in terms of just, crit damage, so to speak, because your tier set scales with both crit and Versa. Now, the tier set itself, same one, yeah? You apply Doombrand with your Demonic Core, and when you kind of go down, it's gonna CDR. Now, the CDR part of it happens whether, like, despite you hitting the actual target with the brand, you can hit here, and it's gonna CDR it, yeah? And the first set after the brand expires has a chance to spawn a Doomfiend or Doomguard, whatever the name was of the guy that does, this guy, the name is actually Doomfiend, so correct. It does 5 attacks to 5 targets, and it bails out, so, and it scales with crit and Versa, as I said, so you want to prioritize those stats. Okay, now, embellishments, well, okay, let's start with a Shadow Patch. I think it's terrible embellishment right now for single target, but if you guys feel like if you're only doing the raid and you want to have that 1% damage really in the season for whatever reason, then it's a safe bet to just go Shadow Patch. It does single target. It's a very small amount of single target, but it is what it is. The other two embellishments, which will be a bit more popular, Zone Focus, which is going to give quite a bit of secondary stats, and I haven't played around like enough with Azurwave because I've been playing my match, right? So this point might be a little bit outdated, but regardless, you'll be probably looking at just Zone of Mastery across the board for all three specs, yeah. Okay, talents. Well, assuming nothing changes, right? This is my kind of cleave build. That's for Firak with some focus on single target, but you're looking at more or less. This is for absolutely pure single target. That's gonna be for fights like Smolderon, what other Volcros, what other single target fights were there this expansion? maybe the spider, you know, in the first rate. And yeah, that's Rashok. You're gonna be looking at this build. Yeah. For AOE, looking at something like this. Getting kind of double, triples, quadruples down the AOE profile of the spec. So you could just get away by just playing, you know, immutable hatred, and you have some single target and purity damage. So that one is like whatever you feel like. It's dependent on the dungeon, the comp, you know. If you have a mage and shell priest, you could just go full AOE, it doesn't matter. Other than that, let's just get to the rotation. I don't feel like explaining all the talents or what they do. This is something for, you know, one of my previous videos or for other content creators to walk you through those. I'll just focus on the rotation, what you guys have to do. So let's just stick to, you know, this hybrid kind of build, which is both single target and AOE with Implosion and dragonflight and stuff like this. Right, pure single target rotation is really not that, I don't know if I can use the word involved, but a lot of the damage is just done by your pet, yeah? Like literally, I don't want to say all of the damage, but you're almost in no control of your damage. Like you're just doing your rotation and that's the result more or less, yeah? Like it's not, it used to be that you have to set up a good tyrants to think about, you know, proper movement setup and all of that shenanigans. Right now it almost doesn't matter, yeah? So what you do is on Pripo, you're gonna get your 2 demonic cores, you're gonna send your pet like with shadow bolt and auto attack, or like, you know, you're gonna do grimoire into dogs, and then you're just gonna do hint and shadow bolts, you know. Okay, we got a nice proc here, and we're just gonna tyrant here because, you know, the perfect proc. You're gonna send your weapon and name your trinket right after. Do we play this? Okay, we're playing this talent. So whenever your Fell Sunder is active like that, it's on 5, it's up to 5 stacks, and you have your demonic strength up, I would advise to not insta send it, right? Obviously you want to send it before your potion and tyrant run out, but you can cover most of the duration of the tyrant by just slightly delaying your demonic strength on single target. It's like a small gain that you can achieve very easily on, you know, on single target. Now, another key part of the rotation, I would say, is I mean, it's not even that difficult, but managing your how many demonic core procs you have, so that you, whenever this brand expires, you have one banked up and you can send it, right? You do want to send Siphon on cooldown, I would say, because it's, you know, more procs and more hands, and more hands means, you know, you're gonna have the CDR on that go lower. I just try and obviously get a chance to spawn the forset, the Doomfiend. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And from that point forward, you're pressing demonic strength on cooldown. You're holding your tyrant for your grimoire for next season. With Iridus, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're still playing like that, and maybe we play a different trinket here, or obviously we're just playing Namu, which means we hold it no matter what, and we just send every 2 minutes. So you send at 0, 2, 4, and 6, 8, 9, 10, not 9, but 10. Anyway, AOE, there is a bit going on there with this tier set, which I'm personally not the biggest fan of, but at least it keeps you engaged, I suppose, in Mythic Plus and multi-target fights. Let's just get a different trinket just for, you know, for the sake of it. I mean, we can just play that, to be honest. Oh. Someone already told me I don't have a 2-minute trinket. Hey. Oh, okay. Okay. On multi-target scenarios, you're like, what you can do before a key starts, I cannot show you right now, but you can send your dogs as the key starts, and you're gonna get, you know, two core procs at the start of the key, you know, and you're gonna have 10 seconds to spend them. So basically you'll be able to spend them as you're running into the pack, and then another Siphon Knife, right? The rotation in AOE looks the same, like when you start it, obviously. You're just gonna do the same things. You're gonna pop your grimoire, you're gonna send dogs, you're gonna send cans, I'll go build to 5 now because we don't have the extra procs right now. Okay, we're not building. Just catch them, I suppose. And now we're gonna insta demonic strength here because the buff fell off, because you know we were just talking at the start. Go to send the weapon, but you can send it whenever. Now we're gonna send the dogs. And at the end of this, obviously some of your imps are expiring, so you want to catch your implosion during the buff, yeah, like this. And obviously it's important for you to have the dogs debuff on the target, because that's, you know, from the shadows it's 20% more damage, shadow damage on the target. Now we don't have it, but we're gonna try and proc it now. Dogs, implode, and you're just gonna keep repeating that. Now, as far as the tier set goes, you want to, as you're seeing right now, I'm applying Doom Brands to all targets without Doom Brand, yeah? So I'm gonna do this and then do this on that target. This one is gonna expire. Don't forget to implode, obviously. And now it gets a little bit, you know, hectic. We have to apply on 2 targets. We're gonna munch one shard here, but it is what it is. And now we're gonna implode. This on cooldown, which is this is demonic strength. Now we keep applying Doom Brands and we keep going. And that's your rotation, basically, yeah. Now we're gonna send dogs for the home and implode. Now, unfortunately, it's like I cannot even say it's the hardest, but it's not the easiest rotation. It's in M+, and if you're a newer player, you might get overwhelmed at the start. And what I would advise you to do not try to spread brands on absolutely every target, yeah, because it diminishes in return a little bit if you're spreading on 50 targets, but anything up to 5 is nice. If you're struggling and there is, like, you know, a lot of movement and it's just overwhelming to you, you can just do it on 3 targets. It's still gonna do damage. Now, the important part obviously is that the brand itself expiring, as you can see in our breakdown, is when you look at it like this, because these are like, it's gathering all the events under the pet and the dogs, but your Doom Brand and the Implosion will be your highest damage done, yeah, so you want to make sure that you have brands applied and CDR them as much as possible. Don't miss your implosions. Now the implosion cycles, I'm getting this question in every single video on DMs and everything. It's hard to explain the actual cycle because it used to be easily explainable, yeah? You go up to 6-9 imps and implode every time, but now you have multiple talents that either refund you shards or they proc imps like that one, or Pact of the Imp Mother, so the cycle will vary. The easiest way to, the easiest way to have like a baseline of how it's gonna look like, okay, let's just go to 5 shards with some imps, yeah? The easiest way would be to kind of have in your mind that every third hand will result in an implosion, yeah? So okay, here we are, let's sacrifice Ham, and we're just gonna try and, you know, do normal rotation here, like opener. I'm gonna spend some shards now. I'm gonna build, and I'm just gonna... It is not a damage loss to send on 2 shards either with an auto reset, yeah? So here we are. I'm gonna demonic strength to catch this buff. Okay, now we have imps, 11 imps. We're in Tyrant, some of these will be expiring, but get dogs, boom, implode before the Tyrant is out, because the imps will expire naturally, you're gonna lose them, yeah? Now we're back into the normal rotation, and let's do it. That's the third hand, you can implode now, yeah? You're losing some imps, but okay, so that's 2. And on the third one we can send dogs into implode, yeah? Like, obviously you can try and squeeze one more cast, but you're running into the risk of losing them, and might as well just implode them, you know? So that's the easiest way to kind of have a baseline on what to do with the implosions, yeah? Yeah, I think that pretty much sums it up. If you guys got any questions, leave them down in the comments and I'll get back to you, or just DM me, or, you know, just hop into my Discord and ask away, yeah? I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So yeah, thank you very much for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy!